Hi Pisces, this is Jess with your July 12th, 2021 weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Pisces, I'm trying to, okay. So for some of you, be careful. Be a little bit careful and cautious about the energy that you're putting in to people. Okay, be careful with that because for some of you, you may lose money believing something. Okay, so be careful with just trusting people and be very careful about the amount of money that you're spending. You may be spending it for the right reasons for people that you love, but it may not necessarily come across that way, or you may feel like you wasted your money. So be careful with that. I do feel like you guys kind of are repeating a cycle here. You may feel like money is slipping through your hands to some extent. You want something deeply. It's something that you want, but you haven't been able to get to that pinnacle of reaching that ultimate goal. And for some of you, it could be school, it could be anything that you still have more time to invest in that area, but you kind of want it to be done already. People around you, I feel like be careful. I want to say that, Pisces. You could be meeting and manipulating people. People are also kind of seeing you that way as gullible, as someone that they can get over on. So be careful with that. People may even be dumping their stuff off on you, even consciously or subconsciously, putting their negative energy on you. And you need to protect your energy because I do feel that that's stagnating you, allowing people to dump on you, allowing people to take you for granted, or take you as a fool. That may, in some essence, energetically, it may leave you stagnant. So be careful with that. Those of you who are employed, it looks pretty good. It looks really good. You're getting more clear that this is a right place for you. It's the right environment. There's money to be made here and there's opportunity as well. I do feel like you're in an environment, a work environment that is very cohesive. Everyone is pretty balanced and the energy for at least right now seems to be very pleasant and it seems, again, balanced and equal. Those of you looking for work, you need to make some changes. If you are unemployed looking for a job, you need to do something different. Look elsewhere, switch up something on your resume. You need to make some changes, even perhaps be careful who you're asking, but get someone that you really can trust that's very detail orientated to look at your resume, probably give you some tips of what needs to be changed because it's something about the way that you're kind of going about the job search process is all the same, and that is not yielding you results where people are interested in pulling you. So something you need to change or there, okay? And it wouldn't hurt to look into, what gets your eyes seen, what will get eyes on your resume, what makes you stand out. Look at that type of thing. Those of you who are self-employed, you've lost interest for your business. You've lost your mojo, your interest, and it's very obvious. You don't have the same level of passion. And if you don't see that now, it will become extremely apparent in Leo season that you lose a sense of drive and energy for this business. Okay. Because you feel a bit stuck and you also feel like this situation is kind of hopeless. You may start to feel like I'm not getting the same reception, and it may just be perception on your part, like how you're interpreting it. But there's something about feeling stuck, and there's something about feeling like you've plateaued in your business, and obviously that means that there needs to be some radical change there. But it could just be, you go through those periods of feeling all the things that I've just said when you have your own business. Now, your home life, you're stuck. You want to move, you want to change, you want to travel, you want to do a lot of things and you can't do any of it. So it could be quite frustrating because, again, you may be feeling everything is about money. Like, I can't do this, it costs too much. I can't, even if you have it, it's something about feeling like you don't want to spend it, right? And there's some issues with family. There's definitely some issues when it comes to family, lineage, and money. Inheritance, someone could be fighting you about an inheritance to some extent. So there's definitely some drama about family issues as it pertains to money. Now let's look at love. Why don't we? Let's get into the love aspect here when it comes to Pisces. Single ladies. Let's look at you. What's coming up for Pisces single ladies in love? Well, some of you have experienced a third party energy. Okay. But it seems that you've let that go, or a situation that the two of you just weren't getting along. Your needs weren't being met, vice versa. I get a strong energy here of not being able to get along. You know how you can love someone, but you don't like them? So some of you may just really don't like each other, or just really don't get along. Again, Pisces single ladies. Okay. So right now, I don't see you necessarily looking for love. You're trying to keep everything going, which I do feel like you are doing that. You are keeping the balls in the air and focusing more on your finances, because that seems to be the biggest thing on your mind. Someone is either trying to worm their way back into your life, but they're extremely toxic, Pisces ladies. So you definitely want to steer clear of any exes or even people who resemble that. I did start the reading off saying that you will have people who are taking you for a fool, or who's completely lying and emotionally manipulating you, showing up again here. So I'll be very careful with that, because this person is so karmic that, yeah, they're very karmic, so they can stop your money and finances and your overall spiritual growth. So be very careful with that, ladies. And it's unrequited. So your time is just not now. I would steer clear of new and definitely anyone from your past. Steer clear of them. Money looks like it's definitely going to improve for you ladies as well. So if you keep your eye on the prize in that respect, I do see even a possible promotion and money increases here, and people preferring you over other people. Pisces single men, what's coming up for Pisces single men? Well, you're getting in a better headspace, and you're not ready completely to put yourself out there. Okay, you guys almost have like the same cards, not in the real fashion at least. You're just not ready, men. Be careful. Damn, these are the same. Okay. Pisces single men and singles, period. You guys have a lot of the same energy. It's just you Pisces single ladies are dealing with a person, a joker who is just that, a joker, someone who you cannot take this person seriously. And I just mentioned that. Pisces single men, you're the joker. Now. I am not bashing you at all. I'm only reading cards, but your card is suggesting that, no, you don't want to give to anything too heavily. And yes, there may have been someone that was very special to you and that didn't work out. So it's like, you know what, whatever. But you are going to lie your way into someone's bed. The problem is if you get the right one, it's going to be hard for you to get rid of this person. This is going to turn into a complete nightmare. So be careful, because doing this to the wrong person and feeling like I don't care, as long as I get something out of it, which is sex or whatever the vice you have, I feel like you're going to get someone who could be mentally unstable, extremely toxic, and extremely problematic. You won't be able to get out of that as quickly as you think you will be able to. So men, be careful. Even if you feel like the one I want I can't have, so I'll just do whatever I want, to any of you out there, not a good move. You are going to pay for that. So just a heads up, just be honest. That's how you can do it. Be honest, and do not give so much into your physical prowess. Okay. Try to exercise a little bit more self-discipline, because lack of that is definitely going to get you in some trouble. Let's get into couples, Pisces. Couples, wait a minute. Is it theirs or is it Aries? No, that's okay. Let's get into your reading. Well, definitely I see straight away that there's issues in this relationship moving successfully in a way that produces a healthy and stable environment. It's that type of thing where you might feel like all hell is breaking loose in this relationship. Pisces, you feel like you're giving to this relationship. You really are. You don't want this relationship to end. I feel like you're changing your approach. So you're trying to avoid confrontation and problems. The issue here might be that things haven't changed. It hasn't gotten better between the two of you. You're still kind of in this rut where you're not happy. Neither are they. The perception is they're not happy either, but you're not happy. And even though you're not happy, and you may be realizing that it's like not only are you not happy, for some of you Pisces, you don't want to give to this anymore. Some of you could be feeling like your person is a bit of a flake here, that they're not supportive of you or even the children, that they may say one thing and do something completely different. Okay. And even in all of that, you still are emotionally tied to this. So you're not ready to let the situation go, but you're not telling them exactly how you feel deep down inside. Like you're not revealing to them completely what's on your mind, because ultimately, at least for now, you're not ready for it to be over. So you can't give them your truth. How do they feel about you, Pisces? Well, I feel like your person hasn't been putting into this, and they're upset. They're upset. So they may have cut you off. They definitely have created a lot of boundaries between the two of you. But even in that, some of you may have gotten cut off or just, it's a lot of curt. They're very curt. They're very emotionally distant, and even can be a little bit angry toward you. Everything with them is cerebral, so they're not going to be emotionally giving at this time. They don't want it to be over. Now, let me say this. I also see where some of you may have had some issues financially. Either your person having problems financially themselves or together. You're spending too much money. You're taking things for granted a little too much. And no one here has a real solid foundation or being very practical about this relationship. So your person could be pissed at that. The situation is not practical. It's not sound. They're not giving to it anymore. But at the same time, they do not want this to be over. So unrequited love here. Unrequited love here. And it's coming up to a point where someone is getting very clear about where they stand in this situation. This is not so much about emotion. This is more about the practical stage. It's that type of thing where it's like, okay, the clock is ticking, meaning we should be at this place in this relationship at this point, not reverting back or stuck. And it feels kind of stuck to me. Definitely when it comes to Pisces, hands down, you have very strong feelings about where you stand and how you feel about this relationship. You just aren't telling them, in true Pisces-like fashion, you're keeping your innermost deep feelings to yourself. And you are playing possum and looking at them and making them believe one thing, even though your person is not necessarily buying it. They're not buying it completely, but you're staying steadfast in that. Because again, you're not sure exactly where this is all going to land for you, like your emotions, your intentions, and things may change. You may feel completely different in the long run, even though you don't feel supported by them and all the things I've mentioned. Right now, you're not feeling very safe to have a vulnerable conversation with your person, for fear of them completely cutting you out or for it ending before you're ready for it to end or come to a full conclusion on your own. So I see a lot of stuckness here in this relationship. So that's what I have for you couples. If you're interested in looking deeper into this couple relationship, definitely click the link in the description box below. You'll find all the details that we go over in that reading. You could also find the 2021 Pisces yearly if you want to look at the rest of this year when it pertains to love and other areas of life. And my website is down there as well. Otherwise, if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back, yes, me, with another one. Take care, Pisces.